the sharp rocks and dead trees. This was no place for Mugwall's trolls. Dwarves set up a tribe camp there and did what they did best: destroy and use up. Hakrog had hoped to make a peace talk there with the tiny Brittlebones, but the scions of the kind shepherd had little interest in peace.
Chieftain, the tribe needs more room. Build more shelters.
What on Urgath is this?
Hex power, crackling in the ground, seeping from the walls, clinging to the air. With every step the trolls took into that dwarven temple, the power grew. What would they find down there? The kind shepherd or the dragon?
This is vast. Bigger even than Akrog thought.
True. To think how long it must have taken to build this.
That dragon, no? Tusks, it sounds sad. No creature should be slave, no.
Wise words, trusted one. Wise words. Remember, Chieftain, provoke her not. Just let Crumb talk to her.
Grunwa is here.
Head towards certain doom? Sure, why not?
This water, it has hex power, no?
It brims with it, almost like Magwa's tears or her blood.
The dwarves must be using it for something then.
Biter! Keep them out! Keep them out of the sanctum!
Protect the tribe.
They not hurt Big Blood!
Why must they plague the Moonkin? He might be old, but his tusks are still sharp. Afraid of no troll? They should be.
Keep moving.
No! Kill them!
Behind Noark! No!
Let Zazka get a proper look.
What this?
Chieftain, they should take a look at this contraption.
Interesting. Probably.
This thing seems to be guiding the hex water through this place.
It is true. But where comes it from? And where leads it?
That is what the Moonkin need to find out.
The dragon? What are they doing to it? Quick, Chieftain, they need to find it.
Can Zazka help?
Curse it. That's the Gunters. Protect the shepherd!
They got through! Defend the shepherd!
They brought this on themselves. Feel the might of the Moonkin! Let Akrog see.
This looks interesting.
Huh, what now? More trouble? The this way?
Let Grungwa take a closer look. What on Urgath is this? Let Grungwa take a closer look. This looks interesting.
Let Zazka
May their gods bring them to the moonlit river. Is that their chieftain? He seems to sleep.
and he stink like corpse.
Rotten. This world. Rotten. Must prevail.
What is this? He looks dead.
Undead.
Maybe this is someone else. This cannot be the kind shepherd.
Then who else would he be? Look at all these loops and spirit words he is wearing, Trusted One. Also, this looks like they're heart of the tribe.
Zaska speaks true. This must be the kind shepherd they all worship.
Dwarf. Can he hear them?
Riches. Not succumb to temptation and riches. They
Listen to Big Blood.
rotten. This world. Rotten. Must prevail.
No point, Chieftain. Grungwa thinks he hears them not.
The Hexwater all leads to this point, no?
My world. Shine. Prevail.
The chieftain speaks true. Maybe... Oh no. No.
What wrong, Trusted One? Because this Hexwater is the dragon's, is it not?
Crumb fears so. Chieftain, they need to find the dragon right now and crush these contraptions. They...
No! Must prevail. Must prevail.
He's attacking! Crush him!
Prevail! Prevail!
He is drawing from the Hexwater! Crush the contraption!
Now! Now!
Let Crumb teach them a lesson.
Shine! My world will shine! Now! Now! Yeah! Now! Now! Prevail! Prevail!
He is drawing from the Hexwater! Crush the contraption!
Now! Now!
My vision.
No, I'll go look. Can a troll not rest for a moment? You find out.
He is dead.
The dragon! They must find the dragon!
A Krog understands not. The kind shepherd was a bone man? An undead?
It seems like it. Grungwa guesses the Scions kept him alive through the Hexwater from the dragon.
The undead kind shepherd.
But to what end? What was this vision he spoke of?
Crumb wants not to disrespect the chieftain, but why matters it right now? They must save the dragon. Who knows what they did to it when they realized the Moonkin had won the battle?
All right. It must be close.
Interesting. Probably.
Let Granois take a closer look. Tusks. It looks so powerful.
And beautiful. Oh, poor thing.
Can it hear them? Zaska thought dragons could speak.
They normally can, but look what they did to her. Sucked out her blood to feed their rotten chieftain. Crumb will tame her, chieftain. He will, and then the Moonkin will nurse her back to health. Perhaps they will not even need Zarak's cub then.
It is a doe.
Crumb believes so, it is true. But it matters not.
Fine. But he will be careful.
Of course. There. Easy, little one.
Careful.
It's all right, trusted one. She's just scared. Shh. Calm, little one. Calm.
Mugwa's gentle utters. It is working.
It is over, little one. No one will hurt her again. Crumb told them, no? Trust must start somewhere. Now.
Oh, tusks. Crush it! Crush it! Smash them! That way. The tribe must survive!
Machine gone, the dragon can fight at full strength.
What shall we do?
bloody tusks happened?
Akrog understands not. Grungwar, it was working, was it not?
Grungwar knows not. What these dwarves did to her, it must have ravaged her mind. Chieftain, they need the scale. The scale.
Who cares about the rotten scale? That thing killed Crumb, curse it! It killed Crumb!
Grungwar knows. Trust him. He knows.
Talk to Noag, Akrog. Now.
Akrog will take care of it.
Zazka is listening.
What is this?
There. Wonderful. Now talk to Noag. He needs him.
Come back. Come back, Grump. Please.
Crumb swims in the moonlit river now, Little Blood. He suffers not.
Come back. Come back.
Little Blood. Akrog knows this is very hard now. But Little Blood must not give in to the dark thoughts. Akrog, he needs his same blood.
Come back. The wound is still too fresh, Chieftain. They should speak to him later.
It is a rotten nightmare. There is not even flesh of him to take back to the tribe.
The Songbone. They must take the Songbone at least. He would not want it to grow moss here.
It is true.
What is that?
That is it. Akrog should show the scale to Grungwar. Then they can leave.
No, I'll go look. Another altar. But it has no hex pattern. Grungwar sees. This is a recipe, a schematic. Grungwar should tell the Master Scrapper about this.
Going now.
What this?
Let Zazka get a
All
problem.
right. Let him see. This has a lot of hex power. What about the chieftain? Can he feel an echo too? The echo of knowledge?
Akrog can. A strong one.
Oh, great. This will surely bring Crumb back to life. Can they get out of here now? A heartbeat longer in this rotten place, and Zazka will lose it.
They will leave. Come, Little Blood. There is nothing else they can do. Oh, Crumb.
Head towards certain doom. Sure, why not?
Let Akrog see.
He is going. When Akrog told the Moonkin warriors waiting in the desert what had happened, their first response was confusion and not grief. Crumb dead? Much like Chieftain Narjak, many kin deep down had thought the gentle shepherd unkillable. Much like Chieftain Narjak, it would take them days to realize he was not.
Work.
Grungwar is here.
On his way. Moving now.
What is his troll ship's command?
Look, Akrog found more of those stone tablets.
And excretion free on...
We can offer...
Phrase...
Akrog needs some...
Well, I'm good to go.
Oh, how incredibly amusing, Arthur. What do you need, Sir Troll?
Time to move on. Interesting. Probably. They should come back here later. Ready for action.
Akrog is listening.
In that direction? Let Zaska get a proper look.
What is this?
Can Zaska help? A building is done. Huh, what now? More trouble? This looks interesting.
The gift whispers again.
I don't think it's about those seals. She just wants to see the High Priestess Galia.
Ah, Galia. It's still beyond me why she got chosen as High Priestess, and not that man, Dario.
Wait, is that a serious question?
Why wouldn't it be?
Well, I mean, it's rather obvious, isn't it? Galia is Ishara's daughter.
What?
Well, figuratively, not in the flesh. Think about it. Ishara has been pampering Galia ever since she joined the Sacred Seal. Brother Marius thinks it's because Ishara is barren.
Tiara's breath, will you speak a little more quietly?
All right, all right.
Zaska is listening.
Akrog is ready. Let Akrog see.
Come back. Come back.
All right. Let's take a look at this scale. There you have it. The echo of knowledge.
This is it. Is he sure?
Why?
Nothing. Well then, it is time. The tribe for the blood for the tribe. Shepherd Crom, kind soul, may Magua guide him into the moonlit river.
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
Chieftain Akrog?
He asked Akrog to look out for traces of the sacred...
Fascinating. Truly fascinating. Thank you, Chieftain. You have helped me paint a fuller picture of the sacred seal. So much doubt, so much fear, so much for the Fieldarg to use against them. No wonder they failed in their mission.
So their leaders were blinded by their faith. Akrog hopes the same is not true for the Moonkin.
I think it is far wiser to put your faith in the Fieldarg than in the strength of a few trolls, no matter how noble they may be, if that's what you mean.
And what of the masked goddess? Has he learned anything new about her?
Tiara's eclipse aspect? Yes, I've learned a little more. Enough to make me want to keep researching at any rate. Fascinating that such a thing could have escaped my attention all these years.
Akrog will leave him to his thinking, then. Akrog found an echo. Can the stranger take a look? What is this?
What is it? Insert the Echo Shaper into the Nexus point.
Akrog tried. Nothing happened.
What?
No. That's impossible. I'm telling you, this is the Echo of Knowledge. It must work.
Well, it worked not. Akrog had this feeling ever since they picked up the scale. This echo, knowledge, it is strong, but not what they need. It is not the dark echo of whatever the hex gate to the masked goddess's temple uses.
But the hunters and the chainers, they have no time.
Akrog knows.
This is the Brittlebones doing, is it not? He did it on purpose, so they would lose their shepherd and die.
Shocking. You figured me out.
The Brittlebone will not mock Grangwa.
Claus, I made a mistake, all right? I made a mistake, and that's that. Don't you see it's a miracle we got this far at all? I must have misread the shaper glyphs on those tablets. That's the only explanation. I will read them again, then we try another aspect. That's the only way.
Well, maybe the stranger can kindly ask the hunters to help him read then. Because in a sunup or two, this place will be swarming with them.
Well, then just go elsewhere and hide. We'll figure something out.
And leave this place to the hunters? The stranger thinks they will just let them saunter back in here one.
Tired. So tired.
Little Blood?
No, I'm tired of having be strong. So tired of fight. It never work. He never protect. Trolls always die. First sire, then crumble. Why, Big Blood? Why no I can trusted ones cannot live peace? Why everyone always want to kill them, hurt them, rip out tusks? Moonkin not animals. They're not dirt, they're trolls. And trolls won't live.
Little Blood, it is all right.
Lie! Nothing is all right. Nothing ever is all right. Sire dead, Nog dead, Slig dead, Crumple dead, so many Moonkin dead just because no one ever leave them alone. Crumple, he always kind, he always nice. He never hurt anyone, and now he dead, like everyone else. It not fair, but Noak no give up. Let them come, Big Blood. Let hunters come, and Noak will protect Moonkin, every single one. He protect and he fight, even when they rip out his tusks, even if he know they'll die because hunters are too many. He protect.
Noak.
The Songbone. Give Akrog the Songbone.
What?
Crumb Songbone, now! Stranger, is there an echo in it?
There is. What are you...
Drain it. Now!
Ready for action.
And now?
You will see. Please, Magua. Let this work.
Nog here!
Let Grungwa take a closer look.
Nog ready!
It worked? How?
Akrog knows not, but when Little Blood spoke, he felt a powerful echo, like a raging storm. This was the dark echo of the Eclipse Goddess.
But what was it? If Little Blood...
Despair. The shaper-glyph for the Eclipse Goddess aspect, if you read it a certain way, it has a double meaning. I see that now.
Which one?
Hope. In the shaper tongue, mystery is also hope.
Why not tell them this earlier? They would not have needed to go after this dragon.
I told you I didn't know. I know you think all this is just a game to me, but trust me, it's not. I was too absorbed. And when I thought I had finally figured out the word, I made a mistake and got carried away.
A mistake that cost Crumb his life.
Your shepherd died because of his idealism, not because of me. I made a mistake and I apologize for it, but you will not blame me for crimes I did not commit.
Grungwa will do what he...
Grungwar, stop. This is not the time. Means this that the other echo is useless?
No. No, I think I can make something out of it. Something powerful now that the portal hasn't used it all up.
Powerful enough to crush the hunters?
I'm afraid not. But at least a couple of them.
Good. Through the portal, then. They must not lose more time. Little Blood? The Moonkin will get their revenge. They will find this beast, resurrect it, and make it crush every single hunter out there. Akrog swears it on their sire's name. Let Akrog see.
What is his troll ship's command?
Look, Akrog found more of those stones.
Thanks to my genius, I most certainly can. These...
Impale 10 brittle...
Oh, I'm a...
Akrog needs something.
Well, I'm good to go.
Oh, how incredibly amusing, Arthur. What do you need, Sir Troll? What is his troll
Akrog needs something from...
Well, I'm... Oh, how incredibly amusing, Arthur. What do you need, Sir Troll?
Let Akrog...
Chieftain, got scrap for Zeramak?
Zeramak must shape something. That way.
No, I'll go look. Come back.
All right. Let's take a look at this scale.
Time to move on. Go there.
What is this?
Sand and water. This is how Chieftain Akrog felt stepping through the fourth and final hex gate. As though his whole soul had been taken apart and swirled through an endless ocean of time. Every moment of his life, from seeing the light of the world in the shelter of the elders, to Noag's desperate words only heartbeats ago. It was right there with him. Every moment, every thought, every feeling. Every decision he had made that had led up to this point. The Eclipse Goddess saw them all.
They felt that too.
Like Noag knew not who he was anymore.
The Eclipse Goddess. Let them lose no more time, Chieftain. The cub's head awaits.
Zazka is listening.
Is it just Akrog? Or feels this place strange?
It feels brittle, as though what Grunwa's eyes can see is not all there is.
Mugwa's sparkling udders. What is that?
Akrog knows not, but it is like it is speaking to the gift of spirits. Let them look. Let Akrog see.
What? What fuels Akrog?
Hard to say. It is like smooth water.
Big blood mean he see himself?
It is true, but the rest of the place, it looks different. But it is all wavy, like air over a fire. It hurts to look at it.
Strange. Grunwa just sees a floating orb. Maybe try touching it.
That could be dangerous.
Or helpful.
Mugwa prays.
Nothing. Akrog's hand went right through.
It is true. Well, let them leave this as it is for now. Maybe they will need it later.
Huh. What now? More trouble?
He is going. Strange how there are no other bone people here. What happened to the kin who lived here?
Good question. Maybe there never were kin in this place. Only the High Priest.
He no go lonely?
What on Urgath is this?
You find out.
On his way.
May not hurt big blood. Moving on. Great. More problems to smash.
Feel the might of the mountain.
What can he do
They
for
will
the
regret
tribe?
this.
The worms were not such a beast.
He is going.
Tusks. Is that not?
The same growth that corrupted the fields in Shauna's temple. The cub did this.
Only fools challenge the Moonkin.
Interesting. Probably. No, I'll go look. You find out. This way?
He will protect the tribe.
Even the worms were not such a beast. For the Moonkin!
Let Akrog see.
Let Zazka get a proper look, if he insists.
This looks interesting.
This way? Zazka must be patient. Interesting. Probably. What next?
Let Grunwa take a closer look.
What is this? Let Akrog see. Akrog is feeling the gift again. Something is here.
He is on his way.
What is that?
That looks like the sarcophagus, no? Rot it. This whole place is overgrown.
And is it just Sazka? Or is that fog making him dizzy?
It is true. It is full of gloom hex power.
It just roots, no? Maybe no I can tear?
Little blood.
No ants hide! It burn!
Then there is no getting through here. They must find another way, Chieftain.
Maybe they can burn it. Grungwar could hex a fire totem, no?
Sadly not. If the hex power of this corruption is a flood, then Grungwar's hexes are but a spark. This is the cub's doing, Chieftain. If its hexes were so simple to banish, then it would be no help to the Moonkin either way.
Can he not at least try?
Grungwar can, but it will not work.
Let them leave this room for now. They...
Big blood! Look! Shiny!
What is that? That is a spirit ward, but only half of it. And it is not weathered at all. It gleams like a new brittlebone pierce stick.
That is... strange. It must have been here for thousands of moons.
True. It also does something to the gift of spirits like that sphere. They should look for the other half. Grungwar, what just happened?
Grungwar knows not. Some sort of time window, perhaps?
Brittle bones look like they really hear, though.
Zazka doubts they are. They seem to not even be aware of them.
Let Akrog try something.
Wish I had a different answer, but it's the best I can give. Sometimes there's really nothing we can do but to stay strong and move on, even if it feels like betrayal towards the... Your Reverence? Is something wrong?
Forgive me, Vatos. I wish there was another way.
Ishara!
Forgive me.
So it was just a normal time window after all?
No. The normal time windows feel more distant. Akrog knows not how else to put it. This one, it felt so close, as though those brittle bones were standing right here.
It is true. Grungwa could even smell them. But that was the Hierophant again, Ishara. And she killed this brittlebone hexer just like she killed Hirin's priestess.
She also drew out his power and made it her own, no?
It looked like it. She thought that, with more power, she could control the cub.
Foolish and honorless at the same time. These brittlebones truly deserve to die.
Akrog remembers the Brittlebone gatekeeper saying that the Hierophant went to this temple before she went to Hirin's and died there. Said he not that?
He said it. Grungwa remembers it too. This must have been it. She went to the temple to kill the priest of the Eclipse Goddess.
Well, whatever happened between these Brittlebones, it matters not. The Moonkin need to find the... Wait. What is that? Mugwa's tusks. That thing, it was not here before. Or maybe Akrog just saw it not.
No, he is right. It was not here before. Maybe it... Zazka knows not. Fell out of the time window?
Maybe. Akrog knew not this was possible. He... Wait. That spirit ward is the second half of the one from the sarcophagus. And it is just like the other half, perfectly clean and bright.
That is... strange. It must have been here for thousands of moons. Let Zazka take a look at this. He is no scrapper, but this should be an easy fix.
Sure.
All right. Let him see. That is... Mugwa's udders.
It shaped itself back together.
That is one rod of a strange spirit ward, Trusted One. It looks so out of place.
It still speak to Big Blood's gift?
It does. Maybe? Of course. That sphere, the one that looks like smooth water. Back there now.
What is needed of him?
The gift. It whispers again.
This looks interesting.
All right.
Big Blood, be careful.
He is. Worry not. The water mirror, it becomes clearer. It is like it is pulling Akrog towards it.
Put it into the center, Chieftain. Do it!
He will. Mugwa guide them. By Mugwa just happened.
It all look different now. Teleport hex?
No. No, this is the same place. Only... tusks, of course.
It is true, Chieftain. This is the then, the past, as the Brittlebones call it. The Moonkin somehow traveled through time to a point where the sacred seal still lived in this place.
All right. Consider Zazka's mind exploded.
But how? The stranger said it was impossible for creatures to travel through time windows.
Zazka is thinking the same thing. Then again, this is no normal time window, is it?
Zazka speaks true. It is not. Grungwa thinks this is the Eclipse Goddess's hexing, Chieftain. Remember, she is the guardian goddess of time. The smooth water sphere must be her doing. The chieftain's gift of spirits allowed him to use it the way the Brittlebones did, just like the time windows.
But how? If Brittlebones can travel through time, then why use it not in their warfare?
Grungwa has no answer to that. Maybe these hexes are extremely difficult to do, or tethered to a single place. They may never find the answer.
If Akrog, Zazka, Grungwar, and Noag are now part of the then, are they no longer in the now? Or are there two Akrogs, Zazkas, Grungwars, and Noags now?
Why is Akrog looking at Zazka? Looks this ugly face like that of an elder who knows about time travel?
No, it is just... Akrog just wants to understand.
Well, in that case, Trusted One will probably be sitting here in 1,000 moons. Whatever this hexing is, the Moonkin will not understand it anytime soon.
Zazka speaks true. Grungwa would dearly love to understand this mystery. But for now, the Moonkin should focus on what they know. That they need to find that cursed head as fast as possible and get back out there.
They speak true. Still, the more they understand about how this time hex works, the better. If this is the then, maybe this means the Hierophant is still alive.
Maybe. Though... Grungwa thought so. He sensed no other Brittlebones here. At least no living ones.
Well, they will find out. So, this spirit ward they found must be from the then. That is why it was still polished and new.
True. Though that explains not why it stayed that way.
Though Akrog feels the gift of spirits talk to him whenever he touches it, just like with the smooth water sphere. It must be infused with the Eclipse Goddess's hex too.
A time key, so to speak. Maybe this is how the High Priest of this place traveled through time.
Grungwar speaks true. Look at that.
What? It still looks foggy to Zazka.
Not to Akrog. He still sees the four of them, but the things around them have changed. They are all old and weathered.
The now. So this is like an eye through time, just as Grungwa thought. A looking glass, as Brittlebones would say.
Noak! Confused.
Akrog too, little blood. Akrog too. If this is the then, maybe the Moonkin can find the cub's head here. Perhaps the corruption has not yet reached the sarcophagus room.
Good thinking. But they will also need to find a way back into the now, will they not?
They will. But maybe there is another of those spirit wards, of those time keys. Perhaps it could take them back into the now, just like this one took them to the then.
The chieftain speaks true. They should...
Little blood. Something wrong?
Noak. Noak not know. Spit it out, little big oaf. Why looks he like a beak shat on his breakfast?
It just... If this is then, it mean Crumple and Sire still alive, no? They still out there.
The sacred seal lived here many thousands of moons ago. Crumb was not even born at that time.
But Narjak was. He firstborn. He lived since Zarek shaped trolls and greenskin from animal people. Crumple tell Noak so.
True.
Little blood is right. They should go out there and find him. The Moonkin live not in the then, so they cannot die there either.
It is not that simple, chieftain. First, they know not if they can even leave this place and stay in the then. Grungwa thinks not. And even if they could, maybe the sacred seal Brittlebones are still alive and would crush the Moonkin the moment they step through that hex gate. Even if they find Narjak, how know they what would happen? Neither Akrog, nor Grungwa, nor Zazka, nor Noad should be alive in the then. So maybe it would make something bad happen to Narjak, or all of them.
But no, I just want them back, Big Blood. Sire, Crumple, all of them. He want them back.
Akrog wants that too. But they never will come back, Little Blood. All they can do is treasure their memory.
Treasure. Big Blood speak true. Moonkin survive and build totem in their hearts.
The most glorious totem Trollkind has ever seen. Now come, let them explore this place. He will lead the way.
Grunwald will go there.
They will not get away from Zazka!
May Magua guide his hands.
Let him at them! Let Zazka get a proper look.
He is going. What is this?
No one go there.
Why must the plagues of Moonkin?
They killed one of our heroes.
Akrog is listening.
They will not get away from Zazka!
Feel the light of the moon. The tribe must survive. Noah, go look.
Head towards certain doom.
That way.
Sure.
Let
Why
Akrog
not?
see.
He might be old, but his tusks are still sharp. Let Grunwald take a closer look.
Crush them now.
What on Urgath is this? He is going.
Raging water. No way they are getting through here.
True. Grunwa thinks he has an idea. Let them head back to the smooth water sphere. There was something on the way.
Grunwa had an idea.
It is true. There was a strange brittle bone contraption near the smooth water sphere. Grunwa has seen similar ones during his time as a slave. Maybe it can help. Come. This looks interesting.
Is this the contraption Grunwa spoke of?
Pump, it is called. A dwarven creation. It controls the flow of water.
Can it make the water down there go away?
He thinks so. Moonblood, give that thing a taste of a moonkin crush stick.
He means smash?
He does. He is on his way.
And it is gone. This is fascinating.
May Magua guide his hands.
Ready for action. Interesting. Probably.
Grunwa is ready.
They run from north.
Moving now.
Go join the worm.
He will protect the tribe.
Destroy them. Well, how pretty. That a farm?
A garden, Grunwa thinks. Trees and plants put there to look pretty, but it is no normal one. Grunwa senses lots of hex power in there. They should look at it, Chieftain. Grunwa is here.
They messed with the wrong tribe. Let Sazka get a proper look.
What is this?
Luago. What is that? Interesting. Probably.
Interesting. It looks as if the tears are keeping the corruption at bay, no?
It is true, but... rot it.
What?
No matter. Let them look around this place. Grunwa has an idea, but he is not sure it will work.
Interesting. This is like a healing hex. Akrog's hide feels thicker just standing next to it.
The tears. And the hex power is keeping the cub's corruption away.
Wait, could they not?
Let them look around more.
What should he do?
Let Zaska get a proper look.
Curse it. Just like Grunwa thought.
What is?
It barely has any hex power left. Let them keep looking. Let Grunwa take a closer look.
Look! Little glow blob!
Probably drawn in by Mugwa's tears.
They need look around more.
Let Akrog see.
Wait, they see the bark? This is an elder oak.
What is?
A very, very sturdy and powerful tree that can live through even the longest droughts and the hardest storms. It is supposed to only grow in the most fertile ground, though. So Zaska has no idea what it is doing here.
Could be the tear's hex power, no?
It is true. They bring life to everything around them, creature or plant.
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
This looks interesting.
All right. Grunk.
More glow blob!
Little blob. Oh, rot it. Grunwa wanted to speak, no?
It is true. He thought that maybe the tears here could help them clear the corruption from the sarcophagus room.
Zaska had the same idea. Why not try it?
Because their hex power has waned over the years. This is what Grunwa was going to say, no?
It is true. Well, maybe there will be another way. For now...
Big blood! Look!
A Nidari lair. This helps them not, Little Blood. They need the cub's head or a way to get into the sarcophagus room.
Not no, but look what finding lair.
Wait, that is another spirit ward. This looks just like the one they found, no? The one that took them into the then.
And it is all rusty and weathered. Maybe it is the opposite of the other ward. Like its dark echo, no? The question is, how ended this up in the Nidari lair? The last one came through a time window. Akrog understands that. But this?
Good question. But Nidari feel drawn to shiny things, no? Maybe they found it somewhere in the temple and brought it to their lair.
And no I'd find.
Well done, Little Blood. If this works how Akrog thinks it does, they might be able to travel through the then and the now whenever they need to. Maybe... Akrog has an idea. Come, back to the smooth water sphere.
Can Zaska help?
Be moving.
It is all so shiny. Mugwa's incredible udders. Zaska still cannot believe they traveled into the then.
Nah, but the head is all that matters. They must find the head.
On his way.
Great! More problems.
Why
What is that? killing no more.
They will regret this.
What is this?
No one go there.
Let Akrog see.
No one go look.
Now it feels like it is pushing Akrog back.
He hopes it will bring them back to the now. Or is that the then now? Mug was time-traveling utters. This is confusing.
It will be fine.
It worked. They are back in the now.
It is true. But what plans the chieftain to do? The sarcophagus room is still corrupted.
Maybe. But Little Blood smashed the pumps in the then, so the raging water is gone. If they can clear the whole path to the sarcophagus room in the then by traveling between the two times, they might simply pick up the cub's head there.
Good thinking, trusted one. Seems like he picked up some of Zazka's wits after all.
He tries his best.
Going now. Go on, smash them!
May Magua guide his hands.
He go there.
Let Grimoire take a closer
You
look.
find out. What this?
He might be old, but his tasks are still sharp.
What is this?
No one go look. You find out.
This looks interesting.
Ready for action.
Going now.
Akrog is ready.
No one here.
Only fools challenge the Moonkin.
They will die there.
Interesting.
Afraid of an old
What is this?
They What should we do? What Gath is this?
Let Akrog see.
Let him at them!
Crush them now! What this? Let Granois take a closer look. In that direction.
If he insists.